All right, so I'm just a young stupid dog, and me and the man got in a big argument over Spider-Man, the latest movie, because he was saying Spider-Man movies have not lived up to their expectations up to this point, but this movie did. And I kind of dropped into this quagmire with the man because I had seen on the man's phone, I was monking around with my apparatus, the cones. I slip over my paws so I could tap on the screen of an iPhone. And I had researched this latest Spider-Man movie had a really bad review, and then all of a sudden the reviews started tipping the other direction, coming in really great. And this Spider-Man movie, it's the second biggest movie of all time for its opening gross or whatever it is. Spider-Man Brand New Day. All right, so I believe, I'm a young stupid dog, that the Spider-Man movie is actually doing super successfully because it's a great movie, and they finally hit the nail on the head with the Spider-Man thing. The man, however, thinks it's really being prosperous and successful because of its IP, its internal property. He says Spider-Man is always good and so many people love it. Plus, the man says 4D is pulling the Spider-Man movie up a notch or two. I said there ain't that many 4D movie theaters in the whole United States. He countered with the fact there's 790 4D movie theaters on the earth. I said 740 on the earth. I don't even know what's going on. The man says when you watch a 4D movie, it's like a ride at Universal Studios. I was like, unless you're paying a whole lot more, like $150 per seat, I don't know how the 4D experience is moving the needle on the overall gross of the movies, you know what I'm saying? And then the man countered with, black people love Spider-Man. And I was like, what? Wait, what? Black people? There's not that many black people. There's 20% black people in America. America's the biggest driver of the revenues. I don't know how black people between, the man's like, dog, between 4D movie theaters, IP, and black people, Spider-Man is coming in second, only behind whatever it was, the thing where the Avengers had gotten killed by the other guy. And I was like, I don't know if I understand you correctly. And the man's like, listen, okay. So black people, they love to talk during the movie. But as long as there's this lady, a referee black lady, she's usually a little bit on the chubby side, and she's a little bit homely and manly-esque, but she's controlling the whole crowd of black people. She's like, shut your fucking mouth, she said. I'll take my shoe off and I'll beat you upside your temple. I'll give you, what do you say, a vasectomy with my shoe. And when she said vasectomy, I think she meant not an appendectomy, one of them things where they chop into your brains. They give you, I forget what it's called. The rich people always did it to their children when they misbehaved. They chop off a little piece of their brains. Anyways, the black lady, the man was like, the black lady controls the black people in the movie theater, and she herself is one of the most talkative bitches you ever saw in your life. She's always running off the mouth. During the slow periods, black people just forget about the movie and talk about their own lives. That's something black people have to work on. The man was like, dog, black people have to work on the fact that when it's slow, they just think they could talk about their shopping lists, some kind of beef they have with the neighbor. Their clothesline is sagging. They're not getting enough, whatever you say, cornhole in the brisket mix. These black people, they talk about anything but the movie, but as soon as the movie starts back up again, the action periods or something a little crucial, the black lady referee in charge of all the black people, she's like, you motherfucking, she uses the N-word. She's like, you motherfucking canastos. I'll say canastos instead, you know what I'm saying. She says, you motherfucker, shut your fucking, I'll take my shoe off. She starts throwing around her shoes. She doesn't try to hit anybody in the shoes because she doesn't want to give them, what do you call it, when the white people used to, like the Kennedys, their one daughter, she acted up. She was like whoring around a little bit, so they gave her one of them things. I think they gave it to that one guy in the movie, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, though Like I said, though, she talks herself. She's the queen of loud talking, yet she's the referee of the black people loud talking, and she keeps the control. During the slow periods, they talk about whatever it is, a bunch of mundane black people shit like, there's not enough chitlins in the gravy. There's not enough black-eyed peas in the soup. These black people, I don't know what to say about them. Plus, the man says, the other thing they did, dog, was they made it a very New York-esque. That's another thing. It was 4D, black people, IP, and a black people, and they also did a New York thing, a New York sense of the whole movie, including they had the Punisher. It gives it a New York-esque edge. And I'm a young stupid dog. I was like, if it's a blockbuster, if they're wrapping around the corners trying to get in the movie theater, it's because the movie's good. Man, it's like, no. It's because Spider-Man's IP. Spider-Man has the IP. Plus, the Spider-Man has the black people backing, along with the black people referee ladies who keep the black people in line. Also, it has the New York-esque thing with the Punisher thing. And the man was like, don't argue with me, dog. And I was like, the man. How can I argue with that? I guess, I acquiesce. You're correct. Whatever.